Ngizwile abanye bekhuluma makuna lo msindo khona lapha ekhaya emzini wamakhosi. Bethi lo kusho ukuthi uxakekile. Akahambi ngana yosebenza.
New day, new drama in South Africa. According to new reports, King Misuzulu Kazwelithini and his brother Prince Simakade Zulu battle for the throne takes another turn. Please like this video as you watch. After months of tension and ongoing disputes within the Zulu royal household, King Misuzulu Kazwelithini has openly criticized the tendency of family disagreements to end up in South African courts, a practice he believes undermines both tradition and unity. Speaking at a recent public gathering, the Zulu monarch expressed his concern about what he called a disturbing change in how the royal family and the broader nation deal with matters of succession and traditional authority. In his address, he lamented that it has become common for individuals to rush to the courts rather than first attempting to resolve conflicts through internal dialogue and cultural processes. A monarch is not crowned by the courts, he said, making it clear that, in his view, the people and the royal family should play the decisive role in determining who leads the kingdom. Although King Misuzulu did not mention names directly, his words were widely interpreted as a veiled criticism of his elder brother, Prince Simakade Zulu. Prince Simakade has long disputed Misuzulu's recognition as the rightful heir to the throne following the death of their father, the late King Goodwill Zwelithini. Soon after Zwelithini's passing, a faction of the royal family declared Simakade king, creating a rival claim to the throne. That faction has since taken the matter to court, seeking to overturn President Cyril Ramaphosa's official recognition of Misuzulu as monarch. The legal battle has drawn public attention and media scrutiny, fueling tensions within the Zulu nation, the largest traditional kingdom in South Africa. The monarchy, which has historically been a powerful unifying force among the Zulu people, now finds itself facing division at the very moment when stability is most needed. The spectacle of royalty fighting legal battles has also raised questions about the intersection between modern democratic institutions and deeply rooted customary law. King Misuzulu's remarks seem to push back against the reliance on modern judicial systems in matters that, in his view, should be settled according to long-standing traditions. He argued that while courts may have a role to play in legal disputes, they cannot be the sole arbiters of who carries the cultural and spiritual authority to lead a nation. According to the king, the responsibility for choosing and supporting a monarch lies with both the royal family and the Zulu people themselves. Observers note that the king's statement carries both symbolic and political weight. On one hand, it reflects a broader concern about the erosion of traditional structures of authority, as families increasingly look to state institutions rather than to cultural customs to resolve disagreements. On the other hand, it signals Misuzulu's determination to consolidate his authority in the face of ongoing challenges from within his own household. By positioning himself as the leader who listens to the people and who prioritizes unity over prolonged court battles, he is seeking to strengthen his legitimacy at a critical juncture. Since the passing of King Goodwill Zwelithini in March 2021, the Zulu royal house has been in a state of flux. What began as mourning for a beloved monarch soon gave way to a succession struggle, with competing factions advancing different interpretations of royal succession customs. The Queen Regent, Queen Mantfombi Dlamini Zulu, briefly held power before her death, after which the spotlight fell on her son Misuzulu. His eventual recognition by the government did not end the disputes, as some family members, including Prince Simakade, continued to contest the decision. This drawn-out struggle has not only divided the royal family, but has also spilled into public view, leading to what some analysts describe as reputational damage for the Zulu monarchy. Once regarded as a symbol of resilience and cultural pride, the royal house has increasingly found itself portrayed in the media as a house divided. For many ordinary Zulu people, the sight of royal disputes being argued in the courts, rather than resolved through tradition, has been unsettling. King Misuzulu's appeal for unity therefore comes at a crucial time. By urging the royal family to resolve disputes internally, and by reminding the nation that a king is ultimately crowned by his people, he is attempting to reframe the conversation. Instead of allowing the legal wrangling to dominate headlines, he is encouraging a return to the cultural values that have historically sustained the monarchy. Still, challenges remain. Prince Simakade and his supporters show no sign of abandoning their legal fight, and the courts will continue to hear their case. At the same time, Misuzulu faces the delicate task of balancing modern expectations, including government recognition and the role of the judiciary, with traditional values that his people hold dear. His public remarks can thus be seen as both a defense of custom and a strategic move to rally popular support at a time when his authority is contested. In the broader context of South Africa, the unfolding situation within the Zulu monarchy illustrates the complicated relationship between traditional leadership and the modern state. While the constitution recognizes the role of kings and traditional authorities, disputes over succession often reveal the limits of state involvement in cultural matters. Misuzulu's criticism highlights that tension. Should courts decide who is king, or should such questions be left to cultural processes and popular consensus? For now, the king appears determined to win the hearts and minds of his people, using his speeches to emphasize unity, tradition, and the need to move beyond endless litigation. Whether this approach will succeed in quieting dissent within the royal family remains uncertain, but his stance sends a clear message. The strength of the Zulu monarchy depends not on court judgments, but on the unity of its people and their shared commitment to cultural heritage.